Yo, we're back for episode 2. Welcome to the Cataclysm Podcast Takeover.
Yeah.
We got some special guests in the building.
All right.
I hope you can hear us. I hope it's not crackling and going crazy because I can't even hear myself
a few little
right now.
technical difficulties, but you know, Dave worked it out.
Dave's working on it. You know, we're working
Dave's
on
not
it.
here, man.
Dee Rotten.
If
Hey,
anybody's
check
got
it
a
out.
problem, send us a message.
Check it out. This
Dave's not
podcast
here.
is brought to you by Gorilla BJJ Academy at 31 Industrial Ave, Mahwah, New Jersey. Our boy Mike
Mahwah.
Wilson. Thank you for sponsoring.
Wilson.
And we're about to start, man. We got some very good friends of ours.
It's like a lawnmower.
In actually the loft,
The
our new
loft,
spot.
baby.
Yo, we're
the
the
loft
studio.
spot.
It's a new spot, the look.
So
Where you can get a
man.
gorilla
We got
to give
Ill
you a
Rock
BJ.
soldiers, man. We got Diggy.
Yo, what up?
We got Diggy Murphy. We got Bundy Blunts and Jerry X. What's up,
what
fellas?
up, baby?
Good, everybody.
Yo, today's Bundy no blunts because I can't smoke
Bundy.
blunts.
Yeah, we're not allowed to smoke in the loft.
No,
We haven't
yeah.
legalized
It's
in Jersey yet, man.
Cataclysm Takeover. It's the
Tim just-
Cataclysm
Tim-
Takeover.
Tim just got a new spot, and he's not trying to fuck it up because of Bundy's
Cataclysm.
retardedness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me too. Me too.
But yo, check it out. So you know, Zeus. You know, it's the first time. I got my co-host Zeus over
Yo,
here.
what up, baby? Big Z.
What's up?
Big Z.
Holding it down.
Big Z.
Yo,
What's
yo.
going on, babe?
All right.
So, you know, we're going to ask you guys some questions about what's going on lately in the Ill Rock world. I know you guys have been recording a lot, you know, and getting new music out with Jerry X over here and Bundy. So, as usual, Diggy's always in the studio
Nope.
doing his
Liars.
thing.
Liars.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
So, what's the latest? What is going on right now? I mean, I know Jerry X is busting out like a motherfucker right now, besides the bags of weed
You know,
he's got.
Jerry's like a full condom. Jerry right now is like a full condom, ready to explode. You know, it's I don't know. I mean, Jerry, this is on you, man. Go ahead, go.
Jerry,
Go for
tell
it.
us, brother. Tell us.
I just took a toke of the pen, just so you know.
Speak to me,
in
boy.
the
Speak to
podcast.
me.
Thank you, by the way, for having us here.
No doubt, Jerry.
You got it,
Thank
baby.
you very, very much. You know, we're very excited to be here. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Cool.
We're gonna drop our second album on next week,
Nice.
3/16.
You heard it.
3/16. And look, see how he laughs because it's not going to be ready till 3/15. because
year.
that's how tight we run the ship here.
Yeah.
That's how tight we run it. But yeah, no, we have that going on. Just played show with HR. Just played
Oh, I
a
was
6
just
show.
going to
Nice.
say that. HR, the legend from the Bad Brains,
Yeah,
man.
and
I
a
mean,
couple weeks
that's
before
amazing.
that, they opened up for Madball as well.
Nice.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean,
Shout out
that's-
to Madball.
That's
Shout
two
out
of the
to HR.
heavy hitters right now, man, of course.
Yeah,
Still keeping it
Legends.
alive, brother.
Yeah.
LES.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like I can't even believe that. Like this time last year, my girl says it the best. This time last year, I was walking across the room to talk to people, and now they're walking across the room to talk to me because the noise that we're making, because we got blessed with being signed to Ill Rock last year.
That's what's up.
You know, they gave us the platform to put our music out, and people are really feeling the work that we're putting in. You know what I'm saying?
But it wasn't just it was well deserved. I mean, these guys came in. I've had
They've been
artists come
working.
in over the years, and they came in just swinging. I mean, we have other artists that came in and like, you know, Script Keeper, Tony Slippers, and, you know, Diesel. You know, these guys all came in swinging full force. But, you know, everybody has their own lives, and you know, things happen. I get it. But, like, yo, Dead Crew and Jerry X and the whole Dead Crew, they haven't stopped. It's actually kind of scary. And everybody who knows me, anybody who knows me, Tim, you know me for a long time.
Of course.
You know, you know me since I was a kid, you know, like, you know, I don't stop, you know, so to keep up with them is almost overwhelming. I have anxiety.
I gave him a number the other day. Like I always call myself the ostrich because I'll stick my head down and just work.
Right.
And write. I'm already writing the third album. The second album didn't even drop.
That works.
I'm
man.
already on the second song.
Staying busy.
I'm already on the second
Yeah,
song.
yeah, man.
So I looked up and I went, Ill Rock's put out about 25 songs over the course of the year.
Yeah.
And I'm on 23 of them.
Nice. Good shit.
You know,
Yeah, man.
And the
Yeah.
thing is, you know, I mean, we're
Facts.
all working, and the problem is we have a great production team behind us all. We have certain
Amazing.
people that always, you know, bring in stuff. recently, I've been in talks with a couple other production companies, a couple other people.
Yeah. Are you allowed to
Adam
say that?
from Lords of Brooklyn offered. Mello from, all these guys from LOB.
Shout
they
out Bad
offered.
Racket. Shout out LOB.
Bad Racket is, they offered some stuff, and that's been a blessing. We got Bundy. Bundy's been dropping single after single. He's actually got a lot going on recently.
Yo, a single a month for the next 12 months.
My boy.
Nice.
Yeah, boy, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But we're all blessed. I mean, none of us would be here right now. Let's just be honest. If it wasn't for Danny Diablo, we wouldn't be here.
Shout out.
Shout out to
Danny has
Diablo,
been
brother.
a blessing in my world on so many levels. He offered me something probably 12, 13 years ago out in Cali. I went out to fly out to see him, and we had a meeting, and we opened up for Scam Dust's record. It was great. And,
Shout out to Scam Dust.
Scam Dust, Monkey of
Dust.
Darkness. But we really wouldn't. I don't think any of us would be here right now if it wasn't for Danny Diablo. And I mean, even Tim can give props in his hardcore world. Out to Danny Diablo. We're more rappers, but some of us are still in the hardcore scene. So it's a mix of both.
He's like one of the roots to the tree for as far as hardcore scene goes. New York hardcore. I mean, you can't have it without him.
That's true. It's very true.
It's
very true.
It's amazing how far it's come, and it's amazing how hip hop is also huge into the hardcore scene, and always has been. I mean,
I play with only rock bands.
Yeah, man.
Only rock bands. I played the hip hop show, and I was like, "This is like my first hip hop show," and they were like, "What?" I was like, "I play with heavy bands, like heavy ass bands."
Yeah.
And it was funny
But
because
the thing is, I think it's two different worlds when you have hip hop and then you have hardcore. But at the same time, it's the same. It's all about the struggle.
The message.
Yes.
It's all about the message, man.
Correct.
Exactly.
It comes from the street.
right.
So
That's
it's
right.
the same
Same thing.
It's the same thing. It's a common bond. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
One's an avenue, one's a street, but they meet. Eventually, they meet.
You know what I
You
mean?
know what I'm talking about?
And that's the thing is, I'll just, it baffles me where we are today, all of us, every single person at this table.
Yep.
Because I remember my brother, was kind of like a, Sharpie type skinhead dude. He ran with a bunch of, crazy fucking Doc Martin flight jacket fucking wearing motherfuckers. And he used to bring me out. It's funny because, me and my homies. Yeah, that's where I remember Tim from. Is I remember being all these dudes in flight jackets and Doc Martens and going to a show at like Studio
Real
One.
skins. Yeah.
And and them my brother taking me. Here I am with a triple fat goose on, wearing Adidas shell toe.
Yep.
And it's funny to see.
I remember
I
remember when the flight jacket
Yes.
came out with the homie flight jacket. It
Correct.
had the hood
Yes.
on it.
Yep.
with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fur,
man. I remember
the
those.
fuzzy, the
Yep.
fur.
Who you kidding?
Yep.
I still got that. I
Yep.
still got that.
Adult flight
That's
jacket.
great.
Yep.
But the funny thing is, to
Each
see
and
the
Prophet
worlds
used to rock
collide
those back in the day.
Oh,
is
boy.
amazing. And
Yeah, man.
and I think a lot of us are just, we're so thankful. I understand. Listen, we can't sit with 22-year-old guys making auto-tune records. It's kind of hard, but I'm not mocking them. I respect them because I know a lot. I do a lot of records and that actually do all that stuff. That some people don't realize I do. But,
Love
but
it.
that stuff, now I'm trying to blend that sound with what we're doing with that heavy metal sound, the guitars and the hip hop stuff, and we're gonna move forward. I
man.
believe it. Just give it time.
Yeah, but if not to cut you off, but if you listen to music, like in the last 15 years, like genres have erased. Everything is leaking into it.
Yeah.
Right? Have you noticed? I mean,
Yep.
Yo, everything's a hybrid.
right? Everything is. There's no longer
Music basically fucked.
Yeah.
And everything is just what
everything-
happened.
bro. People just like make a record. Like, what is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
It's,
And it gets on the radio,
E&J
you know
and
what I'm
Molly. You know what I mean? That's what that record is.
Right,
what's this
right.
record? Gorilla
What is
Glue.
funny is,
Gorilla
I really
Glue.
want to take this time and
Give a
like
shout
I
out
was
to
saying-
Molly.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Shout out to Molly. But no, I want to take this time and say, there's a bunch of artists that kept me going because there was a time. You asked Tim. I used to come by to Tim all the time. I'd be like, Tim, I'm done with this shit. I can't do this no more.
Well, it's very stressful.
Yeah, that's
just
every other week for you.
I have a record label, but I wouldn't even call it that. It's a distribution because It's really, that's all it is. It's not the same no more. The landscape's changed since '98 was the last time I received a fucking budget of $80,000 to do a record, which is amazing.
Right.
But so it's over with that, and it's very hard for the artists because they pay what, a fucking half a cent on a stream. I mean, it's horrible.
You're right.
You only sell your brand, and you guys, Ill Rock's got the brand, and the New York hardcore scene, that brand's fucking rock solid.
And that's
not
the thing
going
is,
nowhere.
I mean, when I
Thank God.
moved, I was living in North Carolina for 10 years, and that's when me and Isaac actually linked up, and I've been back here now for 6 years, or maybe 7 now. But the thing is, even Tim, without spots like, he used to carry a lot of venues, the Blue Room, certain spots, and I'm not trying to give shout outs to places that don't deserve it neither, but there are things, Gutter Christ was just,
I was just
an
talking to
amazing
Gutter.
promoter.
Yeah, another,
Shout out Anthony Gutter and the weed.
Dude, that's serious business right there. Gutter Christ, bro.
Because, I just saw a post from Gutter the other day, between all of us right here. I saw a post from Gutter the other day. He's overwhelmed because it's so hard to book these people. Everybody wants $1 million for their art, and I get it. If you're an artist, you want to get money for it, But truthfully, like Gutter did so much for dudes that just didn't even have a name. Even me, I didn't know. No one knew the fuck I was. Now, I'm lucky if I can bring 50 people to a venue.
His
or
shows
100
are
people to
always
a venue,
exciting. We're getting Full Scale Riot's getting on another one this summer. We get on the Colt 45 jam every year.
Colt 45, bro. Talk about something that deserves a shout out. This Colt 45, bro.
That's my dad.
That's
my dad.
All I gotta say,
Billy D. Williams is my father.
No, you mean Lando Calrissian?
Yeah, because I'm
Lando,
Bando.
right.
I'm Bando Calrissian.
Bro, can you picture that shit? Colt 45 is space, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Space base.
Captain Kirk and a Colt
Space
45.
Cookie, let me tell you who I am.
But the thing is I feel like music is it always everything comes back around. It does a
dude.
full 360.
Are you kidding me?
Right?
That is. Listen, bro. I'll give you a perfect
Round and
example.
round.
When Nirvana dropped and they were hot, and,
Right.
and it became something new. Dude, it's grunge. But
And I loved it.
Then they
I don't
merged
give a
it.
fuck what
you go back 20 years. Neil Young was doing that.
He was grungy as fuck.
He was
Right.
grungy as fuck.
Yes.
Yep.
Right, and if you, I love Neil Young, and
Sometimes.
that dude with a flannel and a guitar probably made 4 of the sickest albums back to back to back to back.
True.
And
True.
put that landscape out there, bro.
You're right. You're right.
You know, absolutely, everything does go 360. But one thing I want to get out of you, for the people that don't know, the origins of Ill Rock Records.
Okay, let me.
Well,
explain.
Isaac, right?
Yeah, I mean, Danny Diablo, a.k.a. Lord Isaac, anybody in the hardcore business knows who Crown of Thorns is, Scarhead. He did Ice Pick with Jamie
Ice
Josta.
Pick was
You know,
Oh,
Jamie
yeah, yeah,
Josta,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a sick record.
You know, Danny's a legend beyond what anybody can imagine. You know, he started Ill Rock many, many years ago, and there was a bunch of people that were the first couple people. There was C.K. Jones, there was G Fella, even got on for a minute, Grizz Rock, some kind of bigger names, the Rough Riders. There was a bunch of things going on, and what happened is there really wasn't, Danny had budgets, but he didn't have dramatic budgets, and he would press people's records, but then, it just wasn't. It was kind of tough, because again, you have to build a name, and you got to understand nowadays, if a record label wants to sign you, you almost have to have already 50,000 followers,
Dude.
and you already have to have every video you put up 100,000 views. And
You ain't lying.
I mean, Danny Diablo is one of the nicest guys you'll ever fucking meet in this business. He wants to help everybody, and that bothers me because I see him all the time, and I yell at him, and I'm like, Danny. He's one of my good friends. We even, we got our families together. We're close people. I love the guy just as much as I love, my family. I mean, there's no questions asked.
Yeah, man.
But the thing is,
I
he
don't know,
always does
peanut
for
butter and
people.
jelly.
He brings in a lot of dudes. Some dudes that aren't appreciative of it. But Ill Rock Records was started a long time ago. He had a few partners. I don't want to name drop because I'm not a fucking. I don't like. If I could tell you all the records that I've actually touched, you guys would fucking be like, holy shit, how come you not have a lot of money? But but the thing is he had his hand in on things, and slowly he's an artist. So how do you be an artist? Let me ask you this: how do you
He's a
fucking
sick
be an artist?
Artist on the canvases
Who
too.
actually, listen, he hasn't had a fucking real job in 30 years. So what does that say?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? You know what I'm saying? This was his job. So how do you be an artist, start a business, run 20, 30 guys, and you know what I'm saying, and try to keep them relevant, and then try to keep your own career, and that's what people miss out. That's just on a real tip, but he turned around, he gave the reins to me because he saw how much drive I had. I was in North Carolina. I was flying up for Bundy Blunts fucking videos. I had Bundy flying down twice a month. Bundy was flying down twice a month. And so that just out of respect. And then we started Buried Before Death, which, we carried, the name of Ill Rock. We weren't going to let it die.
Right.
We saw a foundation, and we were like, fuck this. We're going to build on this foundation.
Hell yeah.
And there was a lot of guys that came and gone during that period. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, we got Grim Galaxy in there. We got fucking Dead Crew. Script Keeper, Tony Slippers. I mean, these guys are MCs that just don't have the right backing financially.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, we're like, yo, listen,
It's
we
mostly
have a
everybody
family,
right now.
I mean, if you really wanted to get technical,
Self-hustle.
Full Scale Riot's almost a part of Ill Rock. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, let's just be real.
Yeah, give me a
because,
break. Tim's part of freaking IHOP, Burger King. He's got a leg in everything, bro. You name it.
We've
Yeah, I'm hungry.
done some, we did
real.
the Devils and Demons thing on the East Coast with Isaac, and Danny Diablo. That was dope.
This guy even had something to do with the fucking Warriors. Go figure that shit, right? Go figure
I
that.
remember that. He tried to scoop me in on that
the
shit.
real show that didn't have that fucking war thief guy. that
Yo, hold
fucked
on,
over
hold on,
everybody
hold on.
else.
War thief.
Hold on. I just realized we were doing the podcast, bro. I'm stoned as fuck.
Really get the
I just
fuck
looked up
outta
and
here.
went, "Oh shit, we're doing the podcast." I'm not even
Are you-
gonna
are
lie.
you kidding me?
I'll take whack rappers for
Oh,
600,
boy,
Alex.
here we go.
Somebody zoning out over
Oh
here.
boy,
Yeah, I totally
Jerry X,
zoned out.
baby.
Jerry,
Bundy's over here
stop,
Wait,
Jerry,
it's-
stop eating Bundy's fucking beef jerky. I know
Beef
it's
jerkies.
laced.
I'm
He
a
gave me
vegan.
one
I'm a
before.
vegan.
I think Jerry over here is still thinking about that Colt 45 in space.
That's my dad. My dad.
But the thing is moving beyond that,
Me and Billy D.
Ill Rock is and it's true. It's Ill Rock is. I try to tell artists, this is a place to call home for your music. And a lot of people don't have that spot.
No.
They don't have a place to
No.
call home for their
No,
music.
you're absolutely
it's
right,
either
man.
them on their own or they're out in the fucking pond swimming alone. There's nothing
Yeah.
better than being with a school of fish.
Yeah.
So I have
Yeah.
to say, I did. I took Ill Rock. The opportunity that Danny Diablo gave me, I wasn't letting go. I gave it full fucking, I went full force, and I still go full force every day. I wake up in the morning, I got a fucking job. I got
Facts.
a job, I work 70 hours a week.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm over there fucking landscaping all week, driving a fucking big truck with fucking 60 feet of truck, and I'm going crazy, but believe
Mr.
it or
Landscape.
not, yeah, Mr. Landscape,
works,
shout
bro.
out, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out
You
to
know?
Mr.
Dude, if you don't
Best
know
waterfalls.
Diggy, if you don't know Diggy, man, like Diggy's this
Diggy, bro.
personality that's bigger than what he won't say it, but
What's
people
up?
don't say it, but Diggy fucking goes in.
Yeah,
man.
Dude, spring
Like,
is coming around.
he's
Shout
always-
out that
Mr.
landscaping
Landscape.
business, brother. Go ahead, man. Throw it up.
You know,
Wait,
he's
first of all,
he's
we
always doing these videos and like getting people all hyped up, and sometimes it could be like something that bugs him politically or
Right,
something,
right.
something that just gives him a tick, and he starts going on a rampage.
Dude, you're using the wrong bug
Yeah.
spray on those tomatoes,
Well, that's
bro.
like this morning.
He calls
I
me
woke
at
He's like the
6:30.
hardcore Andrew Dice Clay or something. I don't even know what to say.
But I woke up this morning and I was thinking about a lot of artists that
You were thinking about
just,
R. Kelly's toilet.
Oh boy.
I was yesterday.
Did you do his lawn?
See, no, I didn't do R. Kelly's lawn.
Speaking of
No,
speaking of taking a piss,
let's not even do that.
No, but the thing was, I woke up this morning, and I knew I was coming to this podcast. I had a lot of things on my plate, and it's funny because I go get my coffee in the morning. I try to breathe and think about life.
And he
you know-
calls me about the tomatoes that were sprayed with the wrong spray at 6:30 in the morning.
well,
what happens when you have a green thumb,
too.
bro.
And then I call Bundy just because I have
Make
a
sure
lot
to
of
be-
complaints, and he's willing to shut his mouth and just listen to all my complaints and then try to analyze it. So he comes in with that. But the thing is like this
Yo,
morning,
did you just have an egg sandwich?
no,
Where are you now? At
Hey,
Dunkin'
so-
Donuts?
But
So-
that's the thing
Just
is,
have an egg
I
sandwich.
just, I vent because, the problem is with art nowadays. Now, people don't realize, the rap game and the hip hop game, the hardcore game, you could be the best hardcore sounding band. You know, there's
Right.
a dude right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll bet all my fucking money on this guy. Concrete Dream. Anybody heard?
Oh hell yeah, brother!
Concrete Dream. You ever heard
Yeah,
of Concrete
yeah,
Dream?
of course,
Jeremiah?
brother.
They're
Okay?
excellent.
You know,
Shout out.
those
Sound Wars-
fucking guys.
Sound Wars, baby.
Right. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
and the thing is with those
Shout out.
guys, you know, they're doing something that
Fucking
you
Jeremy,
could take,
that's my brother, man.
You could take Linkin Park. You could take some of these other bands. Sum 41. Is that what the fucking
but
band
these
was?
cats are
You know,
fabricated, though, man.
yeah, but these fucking guys. But that's the thing is like
Yeah, you can feel when it's
everybody
real,
has everybody has something to bring to the world.
Yeah,
but the
man.
thing is nowadays. It's how you bring it on stage.
Yeah.
If you can't entertain me, get the fuck off the stage.
No,
Yeah.
dude, you're
I mean,
absolutely
let's
right.
be real.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know. I'll be honest. I'll be
Thank
honest
you.
with you.
Thank you.
This
Say it
is
again. Say
something-
it again for my
something
people
that
in the
irks
back.
me.
Say it again for my
No,
people
but
in the back.
Something that irks me is when, you know, because I do a lot of showcases and I've done tons of them. And when you have an artist that gets up,
You mean like it's 6 a week?
no,
Have you done it
no,
at the
but
loft?
you tell the motherfucker do 2 songs, your 2 hottest songs. You know, instead I want to do 5 songs, and then like by the 3rd song, you're like, you know, in the middle of the 3rd song or 4th song, if they're not all hot, you're kind of like, when the fuck are you? Just like you said,
Get off the fucking stage.
Yeah, man.
You know, and that. and
You got to
that-
play the Oscar wrap-up music real quick, like the DJ
and
should
that's the
start
thing
doing
is,
that
you know,
like immediately.
I mean, everybody here at this table is over 40. I mean, let's just be real. We're not
Yeah,
lying.
man.
We're not spring chickens, you know.
But-
and the thing is, I'm not mocking anything that's going on today. Even some of these rappers, I'm going to name some, you know, even mainstream rappers. Like, you know, what the fuck is his name that did Panda? What's that guy's name that did Panda? From Brooklyn.
Oh.
The guy who did Panda. What the fuck is
Panda.
his name?
There you
Panda,
go.
Panda. I smoke browns in Atlanta. Panda. The fuck was his name? I can't remember his name.
What are you
But
talking
anyway.
about?
We have a telephone reach out on that
Yo,
one.
can
My
I,
head
can I,
is-
remember,
my
I
head is-
remember. Can I have a call a friend?
Told
Can
you.
I have a call a friend?
But anyway,
I don't care what anybody
I
out
want to
there
use the
No,
says.
but-
lifeline, please.
But the
What do
thing
you use
is,
the lifeline?
the thing is,
Bundy's reach
that
out
guy
for a
gets on
lifeline.
stage. It looks like he needs to be wearing a fucking helmet. He's a fucking whack job. Yo,
I don't get what's
Yeah.
up with the cheetah pants and all these weird clothes, like pink
Dude,
fucking
you
shoes
kidding
and
me?
hair.
You know you wore cheetah
We
pants
need-
and weird
I
hair.
remember when Timmy
Really?
Sowetos,
Really?
MC,
On
No.
Tim,
No.
you know in the 80s
On
you used to wear
MOD?
spandex with a fucking cucumber.
listen.
down
You
it.
did.
I wore Cheetos pants.
Yeah.
Because I was stoned and I was eating Cheetos. And
Yeah.
it stuck to my
Tim,
Nah.
I caught you in those fucking things the other day. Why you lying?
Yeah. He was
Hey,
wearing them
so
shit.
listen, I want to get down to a track. Like, let's listen to one of the
Yeah,
songs
yeah.
here. So,
All right, yeah, great.
So, you know, we got Dee Rotten in the fucking building, baby.
Yeah, before we go into those tracks, let's give it up for Dee
Yeah,
Rotten.
Dee Rotten.
And from the Dungeon
helm, From the
Podcast.
Dungeon Podcast.
He actually loaned
At
me
the
out
loft.
for
Hey,
this
yo,
one today.
yeah.
I got
First
a
time.
Dead Crew finally
time.
mixed track.
You
He
do?
loaned me
Something
out.
I produced.
Oh, you got it?
Actually in my email. If you
Let's
guys
have
want me
it.
to forward it right now.
Let's have it.
got
Let's
my
play
hand.
it.
Let's play
Let's
it.
drop it right now.
Let's bring in Bundy
Drop
Blunts'
it
new
while it's
single,
hot.
baby.
Yeah, we're gonna bring that.
Yo, Bundy, give us a little history on this little single you go about to drop before we spin it.
Okay, like I said, I'm doing a single a month for the next 12 months. And it's going to be a feature. So
That's different. Cool.
the first one was Pete Pros with Jerry X. And we finished it.
with Diggy.
And Diggy.
Diggy, too?
And then
Diggy don't matter.
Diggy did the hook.
we finished that. I finished that up, and Harry said, "Yo, take this one." My
Yeah.
boy Harry Potter
All right.
said, "Here's another one." So I said, "Jerry, let's do this round and round."
Oh,
Boom.
yeah.
Done.
All
Finished.
right.
Well, let's hear this, baby.
Check it out.
Yeah, this
You
is
got
dope.
Chris Cameras over here, too, brother.
Yo, let's
is dope.
put this fucker on.
Round and round we go. Where stop, nobody knows. So much dust in my brain, I'm catching flashbacks. So much weed up on the scene, motherfuckers can catch contact. Round and round we go. Where stops, nobody knows. When the pen hits a pad, it's a classic. A rock, gorilla, boom, gangsta, bastard, spin that shit.
I'm not a pop sensation. I rep the grimy underground with a sound so profound. You just can't hold it down. Hitting trees by the pound. I be wearing the crown. When I come to your town, you be buying your rounds. Gonna take club down with the monster of sounds. Think I'm floating around? I'll be shutting you down. Now the folks are erratic. Got you shook in a panic. Remember tricks for kids, you fucking silly rabbit. Hocus pocus, I'm the Macadocious. When I step to the mic, my style is ferocious. Yours is atrocious. Step back as I light up this Buddha sack and fucking smoke it.
Round and round we go. Where stop, nobody knows. So much dust in my brain, I'm catching flashbacks. So much weed up on the scene, motherfuckers can catch contact. Round and round we go. Where stops, nobody knows. When the pen hits a pad, it's a classic. A rock, gorilla, boom, gangsta, bastard.
Yo, tell me, have you seen her? My bitch Mary Jane. Every time I kiss her lips, every sparks and flame. Fireworks in the sky
beware. Stop acting like you just don't care. You know my stare. Motherfucker like Cyclops. Try that shit on my block. Dead man stomp the cruise, he'll rock. Round and round we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. So much dust in my brain, I'm catching flashbacks. So much weed up on the scene, motherfuckers can catch contact. Round and round we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. When the pen hits a pad, it's a classic. The rock, gorilla, boom, gangsta, bastard, spitting acid.
Ill rock, motherfucker.
I just sent you the new Dead Crew, like the #1 single on their new record. So I
Okay.
just sent it
it's
to you.
definitely not
If
the
you can get
#1
it on, great. That's up to
Okay.
Jerry. But
Well,
you know.
we're gonna have a lot of time. We definitely we want to announce that we got Gary Meskyl of Propane. We're gonna call him up and say hello to him.
That's the guy from the Crumb Suckers.
Dude, Dan
he's
Richardson,
you got
bro.
that right, man. It's Crumb Suckers.
Crumb Suckers.
That's one of the
back in
reasons
my
why I
time.
play music.
Yeah, man.
Propane.
One of the reasons.
Back in my time, that was great.
was the
what
best
a great
album
time in the
cover ever.
'80s going to see the Crumb Suckers.
Best album cover ever.
Ludacris.
Life of Dreams,
Yo,
bro.
Carnivore.
Yo.
Oh, it was insane, man.
Yo,
and
listen.
L'Amour's and all the shows, man.
Listen,
I'm in
we
a
could
circle.
go. We can
I'm
go
in the
with that.
circle of punk rock hardcore guys, and I'm a fucking hip hop head.
Dude.
So whatever.
It's all right.
so
Because what's
listen,
funny is that,
So guys, I actually really dig the voices, the difference in the voices. You got like fucking Bugs Bunny over here on the chorus with that, but no, I love the tone of your voices, both you guys, and the comparison together is very cool.
Thank you so much.
It's just cool to hear the difference and the way that it flows together. I think it's a unique, great
and the thing
sound
is,
together.
they came
Bundy
to the,
and Jerry X.
They came to the studio. Actually, we
Like
we were
professionals.
we were but we were on a
You guys
show
professionals?
the night before with. Was that Isaac?
Yeah, I heard they
Yeah,
busted something
it was,
out
It
quick.
was It
You
was
told me.
Necro.
You told
It
me.
was
I
Necro.
was at
that show.
Ill Bill
Yeah,
and
yeah,
whatever.
Dude.
And it was the night
Shout
before.
out
They're like,
Ill Bill.
"Yo, we're coming to your studio in the morning. Diggy, check this out." And I said, "Oh fuck, man, god damn it."
That's gonna reach
So I
the
said,
ground.
"Let's hear it tomorrow." And sure enough, they showed up and they just fucking killed.
They killed
the
it.
track.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's not even.
I would
fucking
love to
question.
see Necro outside Brooklyn. I love that dude.
Yeah, he's sick, bro.
Yo,
He's sick.
the thing about Necro is, he's I've never, it's funny. I've known the guy for probably 7 years now, and I've never met such a professional perfectionist.
Dude, he's serious.
Yo,
bro.
he's perfectionist.
Dude,
like,
big time.
Listen,
I've
his show
sent him
that
tracks
night-
over the years, and he's like,
that-
"Yo, Diggy, you're my man," but no.
Yo, listen,
know what I'm
listen.
saying?
That night at that show, I gotta say, live too, just as much of a perfectionist. Incredible,
Crazy,
incredible,
crazy.
Because not for nothing, but he spit some serious fucking
Dude,
words
pussy
out.
is my weakness,
rapid
bro.
fire.
That's the song, bro.
But the thing is, I mean, and that's what I think a lot of artists miss. Is artists, they're so quick to jump on any little thing that something's thrown their way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I've sent stuff to Necro, and Hyde's my that's my man. I love him to death.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit more laid back
you
and
have-
smarter
Yeah, but you
about your
have to be
choices.
smart with it, and
Yeah.
that's why he does good with business, and that's
Yeah.
why he's just like.
I mean, he branded himself amazingly.
And that's the thing
you know?
is he's one of the first YouTubers.
Yeah.
People don't even realize he was some of the
I love
first.
Pop
music
Your Head
YouTuber
Off.
guys.
That's one of my favorite joints.
Yeah, he's crazy, right? But again, the thing is he's picky. He's gonna, and I don't blame him for being picky. That's the problem with a lot of artists nowadays.
Gotta be picky.
A lot of artists nowadays, they'll turn around and just jump on anything,
Yep.
and jump on whatever. Oh, I'm
Fuck
doing a song with
that.
this. Yo, listen, I got news for you. If Necro did a song with DMC, you know what he's gonna do? If he didn't like the fucking way DMC flowed, he would have been like, "Nah, I ain't doing it."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's a legend.
I gotta say,
I don't
so
give a fuck.
Bundy, that was your latest joint, man. So
Yeah, that
congratulations.
was drop-
man.
It's supposed to drop today, but I had a little problems with the artwork.
Well, we
so it's
just
not dropping
fucking
till
dropped
next
that
week.
motherfucker right now.
Dropped it, bro.
We
So-
dropped it right now, so
Debut
it
at
did
the
drop
loft.
today because we're gonna have a link. We're gonna spread this around. That's how we do, man. Not everybody tunes into us right now today
be-
live,
no
but
one's
That'll
doing
be
it.
on
they'll check it out
iTunes,
later.
be
They'll
on
check it out
iTunes
later.
and all of that.
Nice.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, so we only got about 5 minutes because Gary has a time between he has about maybe like 20 minutes
Let's
to
call
talk
him
to
up.
us.
Let's call him up.
No, in a little bit. Let's do another song. We have another song.
Do we
that
have
can
another
play?
song?
Yeah,
Jerry.
play the- yeah,
Jerry
we could play
Eccles.
the-
I
you could play.
just forwarded you the track.
You could
You
play.
send it
Oh,
over to him?
okay, yeah, I'll send it over to
Yeah, I
him.
just sent it
Yeah,
to
we
you
could
in
do
an
that.
email.
We could do that.
Okay,
We could
so-
drop the new Dead Crew,
Oh,
the
right,
new
right,
Dead
right.
Crew
Dead
single.
Crew.
this.
Oh, dude.
Yo, this is
The
this,
Loft,
This
bro, has
track
become
right
a-
here. This track
Yeah,
right here
dude,
is
you,
this was the deal breaker for me mixing the Dead Crew record.
Yeah,
I said
right.
if I don't get the if I don't get the producer track, then we're not doing the record.
Yeah, right.
And Jerry was like, yo, that's fucked up. Da, 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 da.
And then he heard the record and he went, maybe I have a song for you. Maybe.
Well, it's funny.
The song was great. The song was actually fucking great.
Patch that in, Dave. I don't know how you want to patch
Dave,
this in.
here's my phone, Big Dee Rotten.
Hey, Dave.
Pop that in, my
Hey,
brother.
Dave.
Dee Rotten.
Hi, Dave.
Yeah.
Hi, Dave.
shout
You
out
like
to-
violence?
shout
I
out
got
to
Jerry
Dave.
X
Yo,
over
Dave.
here playing a fucking
Shout out to
violin.
Dave.
I got Bundy Blunts.
Yeah.
No,
So
I-
this is new Jerry X
Dave's
right
not
here.
No, this
yeah.
is new Dead Crew. Dead Crew.
Yo,
Crew,
I
Dead
don't
Crew,
know
Dead
how
Crew.
it's going to come over through the internet,
Jerry
through a phone,
Jerry X
on a
is in
mic.
Dead Crew, people.
It's shout out to Tony Enns. Shout out
are you
to
spitting
Tommy.
And
Live?
happy birthday, Tony.
Yeah,
Yo,
happy
happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy
Right.
birthday. Happy
That's
birthday.
right.
We
Fuck
just got a
Tony.
new DJ also.
He
We got
just
a new
turned
DJ.
59.
All right.
59,000 years old.
shit.
It's my brother Tony Enns right there.
Yeah,
My
but
brother.
it's funny because I wouldn't even know Tony if it wasn't for this fucking guy
Yeah.
right here booking him
That's
when he
crazy.
was doing Reason Enough.
Right.
Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And
Well,
it's funny,
we played shows together.
How many times did we do shows at Reason Enough?
Yeah.
And then it just
Yeah.
so happens later on down the road, I ended up signing him. But I know Tony.
Is that
personally.
gonna work? Okay,
Yeah.
D. Okay,
Yeah.
let's rock.
All right, so
this,
yo,
man.
let's rock the I-
new,
Called Dead Crew 360.
yo. I don't know how it's gonna sound
And
through
then we're
this
gonna
whole
put
internet
that call
thing,
into
but
Gary Meskyl, everybody.
yes, yo, be prepared for the fucking
Crumb suckers, brother. Life of
Propane.
dreams.
Let's do it.
Propane.
Let's do this.
Dead Crew.
Dead Crew. Dead Crew.
Yo,
Ladies and gentlemen,
I hope this comes over good.
welcome on stage.
Dead Crew. Dead Crew. Dead Crew. Dead Crew. Dead Crew. Dead Crew.
Straight out of New York, crazy fucking guinea like me. Tony Enns fly the flag for the Richmond County. Fifth borough, born and bred, till the day that I die. Nobody tells us what to do, cause we hate to comply. Bar hopping on Forest Ave every Saturday night. Rusty's after hours spot till the break of daylight. Cruising up and down Highland when the Yankees win. From Tottenville to Bay Street, we all rep and shouting. You can't sell us our dreams, cause we live through nightmares. 2012, Sandy had a say in our prayers. Elm Street and West Brighton, but no sign of Freddy. We got cropsy kids on Oxy and the Staten Island Ferry. Gangsters and wise gossip putting phonies in check. Ain't a damn thing, changed, boy, protect your neck. North shore to the south, fresh kills to the harbor. You think you go hard, but Staten we go harder.
Dead Crew. Dead Crew. Dead Crew. Dead Crew.
Get up, stand up, come on. Throw your hands up, fuck a ceiling. We under the stars, heat the village chillin'. Prospect Park, the pavilion. The dollar man, Brazilian's mile worth $1 million. With no grillin'. Brooklyn, city where the gritty do dwell. Where Biggie roasting motherfuckers like I'm toasting the cell. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. No lie, Diggy, why try? I'm a thug, I'm a die. Jack's Phantom, Poltergeist, Charlie Manson. Handsome, burn your body at the stake for ransom. X-Flow, something like a Jesus Christ pose. Like a crippler crossfade, cut the Eddie and no evil. Call the witches from a toll of a bell. Straight from the castle in Brooklyn, that's where I dwell. All you other niggas playing, what the fuck did you thought? But we ain't playing up here in New York.
Dead Crew. Dead Crew. Dead Crew. Dead Crew.
New York, big city of dreams. The city that never sleeps. You can hear all the screams. Sirens blaring in the streets, alarm signed out a key. Dead Crew be the name, lighten up the marquee. The rotten apple got them, the Empire City. Only the strongest can survive. These streets show no pity. The Bronx, BX, home of the bombers. Monument Park, place for legends, highest honors. The Lemon Ice King, reigns supreme amidst the bocce ball courts of Corona, Queens. Fast-paced living pushes most to the limit. Chew you up and spit you out in a New York minute. The summer of sand, the Wolfpack of Central Park. Big Paul, Castellano, go down outside his marks. Can't be shook, scared
scared to death, scared to look. New York don't show love to halfway crooks. Dead crew. Look at your hands up. Dead crew. Look at your hands up. Dead crew. Look at your hands up. Dead crew. Look at your hands up.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yo,
hey,
we're
hey,
back.
hey,
We're back,
hey.
yo.
Yo.
Mad
So
respect.
what
on
did
that
y'all
dude.
think of that?
Dude, that
I mean-
shit was hard as fuck.
Yeah, it's-
We got the video for that. The video is crazy.
the
We shot
video will be released the day of the record release, and
Yeah.
it's crazy. I mean, everybody's in that video. The whole Ill Rock family's in that.
Yeah,
That
but
was
I heard
dope.
I was getting tapped out of the video.
Yeah, Bundy
was
got
dope.
tapped for personal. You know, here's Tim's phone. Yo, what's up? We bringing in.
We're gonna call Gary.
Yeah, bro.
We're
Gary.
gonna call Gary. Here's the number. We're gonna call him from a different phone.
We're gonna
you
call
go.
Gary from a different phone, and he's not gonna answer because he's not
To
gonna
say,
know that
what
number.
the hell is
Yeah.
this? fucking
20
foreign
minutes
number?
later.
Yeah, so you know, we again, man, you know, this broadcast, you know, and podcast is brought to you by Gorilla BJJ Academy in Mahwah, New Jersey.
And
Get a gorilla
grapefruit.
BJJ.
Hey,
Grapefruit.
when we call, you call
Grapefruit
now?
vape.
Yeah.
How's it come on? Though? It's
Grapefruit
gotta be hooked
vape.
up, right?
Shake your booty.
Hello.
Shake, shake,
Your
shake.
booty.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty.
Shake your booty.
Hey, don't you
Shake
have to
your
do that?
booty.
Yo,
Yeah. Shake, shake, shake.
What?
Shake,
Shake, shake.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Shake
yeah.
your booty.
Shake
Shake your booty.
Uh-huh.
Shake, shake, shake.
Yeah.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty.
Propane.
Shake your booty.
Propane.
Hey. Yo, Gary, what's good, bro? It's Tim.
Hey, Timmy, what's up, man? How you doing?
Wow, man, it's been a minute, man. I mean, we talked briefly, like a couple weeks ago, but it's great to have you come on the Cataclysm Takeover podcast, episode 2, and we got some real old school and new school hardcore in the building right here too, and they all know who you are, man.
What's
so
up, Gary?
Play the riff to sit
what's
there.
up, bro?
How's everybody doing over
I'm
there?
all right, man. How you doing?
Good. We're good.
good, man.
Good.
Pretty good. It sounds like you got a good thing going on over there with this podcast.
Yeah,
Great.
man.
You know, it's just starting, and it's just
First
cool
time
that
from the loft.
you know, being in the business for 30 years, just knowing so many people, it's just great to have old friends calling in like yourself and everybody else coming on.
Absolutely.
So appreciate
Yeah, right
you.
on.
So, Gar, you just toured or got off tour like a couple months ago, or what was the last?
Yeah, we finished up just before Christmas. We did a few
Right.
weeks in most of Western Europe, a little bit in the East, but mostly Western Europe. And it was great. You know, we had a pretty solid run. I think close to 70% of the shows were sold out, which is great. And yeah, we've consistently had a really nice following in Europe, you know, for so many years. So it's
You
always
guys kill
a
it.
pleasure
in
going
Europe.
back over there.
Yeah, man. You know,
Yeah,
Shout out to Europe.
Yeah, man.
It's great. You know, you gotta go where your fans are. You know. And
Shout out to
so
Europe.
yeah, absolutely, and
seems to
that's
be our priority.
Garen, that, you know, we're talking about that because a lot of our friends are obviously bands from the hardcore scene or metal world, and everybody that, you know, does well, mostly does well in Europe.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah. So I think they just really took a liking to hardcore music and New York hardcore in particular.
Yep.
And
Brooklyn
it's
pizza.
just you know, the bands always have a nice home over there. You know, and it's been that way for so many years, and the fans are so loyal over there, and you know. Not to be negative on the scene in the States, which is also great, and there's so many great fans here. But as you know, the States it's so big, and to tour here, you know, it's very different from touring like in Germany.
But
That's
do you feel
it's as
that
big
do you
as-
feel
as
that
big
the
as
welcome?
Wisconsin.
Do you feel that the welcome is more in Europe than you do here?
I think the enthusiasm is the same. It's just that here the fan base it's probably the same size, but it's just so spread out, you know.
It's
Right.
more scattered.
And
Right.
so the crowds tend to be a bit more sparse in places.
Like
And-
Germany by itself. is
and
like
just
the
as good, just as good in other places. You know, like if we go up the East Coast and we do a show in maybe New York or New Jersey, it'll be, you know, about the same as what we're going to be doing in
Right, but when you
European
play
show.
Maryland, it's like Okay, I'm in. Hey, Mom, I'm in Maryland.
But what we're asking, Gary, is
Yeah.
how is your following?
maybe
in,
we'll
how's
have,
your
maybe
following
we'll
in
have a
Brooklyn?
decent show on a Saturday.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
How's your following in like Brooklyn? Because when you guys play, Dead Crew could open for you, and we'll be good. See, there you go. It's always business. All the time.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Brooklyn is great. We had a show there in, I think it was 2016, but we were scheduled to play a different venue that like closed down at the last minute in Manhattan.
Oh.
And so they moved the they bumped
I
the show
remember
over to
that.
Brooklyn.
I remember that.
Yeah, but it ended up doing really well. I think they could have done a lot better had it been booked there from the very beginning. You know?
Let's try to get a St.
Gare,
Vitus
my partner here on the Cataclysm Takeover, Big Zeus, wants to say hi to you.
Yo, how you doing, sir?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm great,
Good
man.
to see you.
Absolute pleasure to have you on here.
Hey, Gare, want to hear something funny?
Hey, the pleasure's mine.
Gare, so Zeus used to bounce at a club in Hoboken, New Jersey, where Frank Sinatra and baseball was born.
Oh, yeah.
And anyways, so he used to bounce at the club when Rhythm Trip used to play the shows before we toured with you back in the day. So that's how I know him. Now we're on a podcast
Really?
together.
Yeah, man.
Was that over at your club?
No, it actually wasn't. My club was not too far from there, but this is way before that. This is actually before we toured with you guys and Marauder in 97, I guess that
boy.
was.
Marauder again.
Right.
Shout out to
Boy.
Jorge.
Jorge. Dude, I remember. Dude, give me
Shout out to
Dude,
Jorge.
crazy.
Want me to call
Hudson
him?
County, bro. Jorge freaking back in the day with El Nino.
That's right.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
man.
I used to hang out in Hoboken every now and then because Dave Shivari used to live over
Dude,
there.
that's my
Yeah,
brother,
Dave lived
Dave
there.
Shivari,
Yeah,
brother.
Yeah. Big
Yeah,
Dave.
he was living with Laz. He was living with the big
Yeah,
bass player Laz at
absolutely.
the time.
Laz still
And
over there, and Laz
Laz
got a
is still here.
studio, and Laz in
Hoboken, too,
Gordon are
Sound
managing.
Wars.
They're
Flash
managing
Gordon.
Leeway, Eddie
Yeah,
Leeway.
he's working with Eddie Leeway also. But yeah, Gary, man, the storied music history you have, man, laying down probably one of the most influential hardcore records. You guys came out of the gate like with a left hook, boom. Like I was trying to get the same question because we had Rob Kabul on last time.
Yeah,
Last
Kabul's
episode.
an awesome guy.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? And he too got to play on a landmark record, that still holds water.
Yeah, Victim
30
in
years
Pain.
later.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous,
Yeah.
man. And then you come back
Yeah,
and
we were always very surprised as to how far it really went because we with the Crumbsuckers, we just started off as a party band on Long Island.
yeah,
and,
man.
Yeah.
we didn't even really know that sort of like the blend of styles that we were putting together at the time was something.
Dude, you guys looked like a
a
bunch
bit-
of
a bit
college
unique or really special.
kids on the record. The record, you looked like a bunch of college kids,
like a frat boys. Fucking awesome.
That was wild. But
you
the
know what?
Crumbsuckers, I mean, we were just talking about before we had you on, like bands like Ludacris, Crumbsuckers, Carnivore,
They made me
MOD,
wanna be white and
SOD.
drink beer.
Dude, where you guys
incredible
leave
time.
token entry, bro?
Yeah.
Dude, those guys are serious, man.
Incredible time
Yes.
back
But
in
the
those
sad
days.
thing is that's what it is, Gary. Is it's just you guys hit when the iron was hot. Like you
Yeah,
struck
that was
at a
the
certain
time.
Yeah.
Yep.
that where
Yeah.
it's
a lot
weird.
of it's being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah,
as
but
you know,
they
and,
were awesome. They were
Correct.
awesome. Their artwork is better than most people's full length album.
Sure.
The music,
Yeah,
just their
Sean
artwork is better than
Taggart,
most people's.
Sean Taggart is a great artist, and I mean, he was.
He did a lot of hardcore records, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did several.
Yeah.
That's what was
Yeah,
cool at
that's-
that time too, Gar, was did you notice like everyone had those sick
Everybody
album
had a guy.
covers with like the colorful like hardcore faces in the mosh pit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
nowadays,
That guy.
nowadays the lead singer wants his face.
Yeah,
on
that was
on
such a big part of it, the artwork, man.
Yep,
And we were also excited, to see, the early versions of the artwork. And Sean Taggart would keep us updated on it at CBGB's at the matinees. We'd like meet him there every week, and he'd bring a new update on the album cover, and and just
Wasn't
sort
that
of
exciting?
unveil it in front of us.
Yeah, but
it was really
that was
exciting,
before
man.
that was before everything was done digitally on a
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah.
Somebody actually
Fuck
took
all
the
that.
time to sit on a
Actually
drawing
draw
board.
that
He had
shit.
Draw that
he had a
shit, man.
sketchbook. It was done with like pen.
Hey, Gar. So here's something. We're so glad that from that time that you had that incident that you recovered from that because that man, everybody
Yeah.
was really feeling.
God bless,
Very
yes.
worried about you.
Right,
like,
right.
it was incredible. All the love and support too from everybody around from every aspect of music that I mean, it all came through from that
Amen.
time. So God bless you're all
Yeah,
healed up and from
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah, it was really nice, to see the support that I got and from people really that I hadn't spoken to in years, and it's a lot of old school people in the
how it's supposed to
hardcore
work.
scene.
On every level, man.
Zoli from Ignite reached out to me. Roger reached out to me from AF. And,
Shout out to
Dude,
AF.
that was
Hey, yeah.
awesome.
and
Uncle
Freddie.
Vinny.
And,
Roger
Freddie.
Murray.
That's
Yeah.
my that's my Cuban brother right there, bro.
Uncle Vinny,
I was
Uncle
just in the
Vinny.
neighborhood.
Yeah, man, that was just that's one thing you got to say is the community that we all share is pretty awesome when it comes down to it. We all, no matter what, have our feelings for each other and show out when there's a time of need. You know what I mean? I got to say respect
absolutely,
to us.
absolutely. That's the thing. When the shit goes down, we all have each other's back, and that's really important.
Absolutely, man. And so, we're not going to hold you up. I know we got off to a little late start. It was a little weird day because we actually moved our entire, Dee Rotten is the man. We usually do it. We did the first episode
First
at
day at the
Dee's,
Loft.
at
It's the
Dee's
first
spot.
day at the
But this is the
Loft
first day
podcast.
at the club that I'm going to be doing
The Loft.
shows at, which
Cool.
we do have a hardcore punk show on St. Patrick's Day here on March 17th, Sunday, March 17th at 3 p.m.
Oh,
and,
right on.
And we got Dead Blow Hammer, which is Kabula's new band that's going to be on the show. It's going to be really, really awesome, and we're excited about that. But Gar, we want to just leave it at what's going on with Propane next, and what can we look to see what's going to happen, coming in the next quarter or whatever. What's going to happen this spring, summer, into the fall?
Well, we're off at the moment. We start touring again in early May. I think first date is like May 3rd. Or something like that, and it's back in Europe, so it's the beginning of festival season. So
Right.
we have a lot of shows lined up in May and June and in August.
What time are
We
meeting
want
up?
to do some stuff in the States in September or October, and then later in the year, in the fall, we go back and we tour Europe again. So
Cool. And is there another? Is it the same record you're touring, the current one, or is what's going on?
well, for a while we planned on making a new record because it's been too long now. The last record came out in like late 2015.
Well, that's so you guys have just been
The problem
playing.
that I have at the moment is that although I can play bass, I can't play rhythm guitar at the moment because I need surgery on my hand. So that's like preventing me from writing shit,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought that maybe there was something new out or a new song that was released or something, and or you were in the process of doing something new now.
Yeah, I have something similar to Carpal Tunnel, and
okay.
I can play bass. I can still play bass with 3 fingers, But and so I can like do a tour. But when it comes to fretting chords and shit, on regular guitar and that's primarily the instrument that I write
But
on.
don't worry, Gary,
rhythm
because
guitar.
nowadays the kids are fucking tone deaf anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Who
but
gives a fuck?
down here it takes forever to get a fucking doctor's appointment. So I go in on Wednesday. Just to
Where
have
are
the
you?
shit
Where are you now?
Looked at and to schedule some surgery on my hand.
Where are you now?
Gary's a Floridian.
Florida?
Yeah, I'm in Sarasota. Yeah.
I just tell him
Sarasota.
Dr. Stinstein fucking sent you. And fucking
Yeah, the funny thing is down here the hand surgeon his name is Dr. Hand.
Oh,
Nice.
Wait. Was it?
We're gonna send fucking Z down there now to break his fucking leg.
Wait, is he related to Mr. Hand, Spicoli's
Mr. Hand,
teacher?
remember that? Mr.
Remember?
Hand.
I don't know, man, but I saw this
Jeff
guy once
Spicoli's
before, a few
teacher.
years ago. And honestly, his name's Dr. Hand. He's the local hand.
Will you tell Dr. Hand right now I'm sending Big Z fucking down there and
Yeah,
Z's
bro.
gonna fucking take care of it. You get your hand fixed next week.
I guess you're lucky. I guess you're lucky. He's not Dr. Jellyfinger, right?
Dr. Jellyfinger. Yeah, man. He lives near here on Proctor Road.
It's all right. Bundy's got some fucking weed that'll fix that hand all over.
Hey, well, Gar,
Smoke a little bit of this.
we're gonna play something, off one of the new songs. Dave's gonna get something up now. Mr. Dee Rotten, man, our Hudson County trio. He makes up the trio between me, Zeus, and Zeus and Dee. So we appreciate having you coming on. I really appreciate it on episode 2, man. If there's anything else you want to tell us, man, we'd love to hear it or promote,
Definitely,
or push, other than the tour and everything else.
Yeah, just look for us sometime around September, October. We want to do some some U.S. dates.
Great.
And if that's going to happen, we'll definitely come by and play some shows. In the Northeast.
So you're saying we could do this? So Dave, you're saying we could do this podcast again, right?
No, he's saying he's going to do a show. We're going to hang. We're going to hang out. We're going to have
I say we do the podcast. Get Gary up here and we do the podcast.
Yeah.
I say we do.
I'd love to come back on when some dates are finalized. I'd love to come back on.
You know what? Actually, Gary, what we're planning to do, the reason why we moved it over here too is because it is a live venue that holds 350 people, and we are doing shows here now. We're figuring since we can do a podcast here, we could actually do the interview and then actually have the band play live and do the whole thing like that.
Can I be there? Can I be there?
Together.
Absolutely.
That would be great.
Gary,
Awesome.
Gary,
Awesome.
Diggy's just asking, can I be there? Am I allowed to be there?
He wants VIP, Gary.
All right, that's good. That's
Absolutely,
good.
man.
Hey, listen, Gary, take care of that hand,
Thank
man.
you, Gary.
Thank you for everything you blessed the world with, and we
yeah.
appreciate you, especially
Absolutely.
the artist I just signed, Jerry X. I'm sure you might not know him, you might know him, but the fucking guy, he has mad love for you and the whole group and everything.
Yeah, man.
He was
Yeah.
excited to be
Well,
part of
thank
it.
you very much, guys. It's been a pleasure speaking to you all.
Thank you
I
so
wish
much.
you all the best, and hey, Timmy, good luck with the podcast.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Gary.
If you want me back on, man, I'd be more than happy
Great.
to come back on.
Yeah.
And, talk
Gary.
about whatever's going on.
Hey, Gary, before you check out, I have one question to ask.
Just Big Zeus here.
Yeah, Big Z once again. Dude, how much, bro, I'm a bass player also. Okay, and this question is really about bass players. You playing in, the Crumbsuckers and having Dan Richardson behind you, bro, on that set.
Yeah.
Dude, are you kidding me, bro? That's a wet dream, bro.
Yo.
Dude, that guy is.
Danny was he was an animal behind the drums.
Yes,
and he's
dude,
real,
such.
super solid.
Yes.
When Danny knuckles down on something, he's
Dude,
like 100%.
Yo.
When he gets on that beat, bro, that dude is sick, man.
Yeah.
What a pleasure.
Yeah, and a lot of people, they said, the Crumbsuckers is such technical stuff, and with Propane, it's a little bit more like primitive. But I'm like, yeah, because I have to play and sing at the same time.
Dude,
you know?
which you know what?
Yeah.
I can attest to this. Gary is a beast, man, playing and singing live every night. And then us, when we were on tour, man, we pounded too every night and then got back up the next day, dusted off ourselves, and got back on that stage, man, on that
You
tour.
gotta do.
Well, Gary, I know you got to run,
Timmy,
brother.
You remember one little story? Remember this was a club called the East Club in Bishop Suerta? And it was propane rhythm trip in Marauder for 1996, I believe it was.
I think it was 96 or 97. Yep.
And I came out of the bus. I think you had your flip flops in your hand, and you asked me where the catering was, and I sent you into a woman's house next door.
Wow.
And you walked straight in, and she started screaming at you. You remember that shit?
You know what? I might have been, intoxicated. Or
Gary tried to sleep with her.
Wow.
Gary tried to sleep with her.
Wow.
But Gary, I'll never forget that guy with McMurtrie. Remember that guy who was in love with McMurtrie? Your merchandise guy? He'd be like, "McMurtrie, baby, you must show me sexy New York."
He said, hey, McMurtrie, what do you say we go for Arena in my Beamer? We still talk about that shit, man. It's so funny.
Dude,
Bundy would have been like, "Shut up and smoke this shit."
the memories on that tour were incredible. But also, we used to say, Gary used to say to people, like he'd be live on stage, and the guy with the mustache in the crowd, he'd go,
Right.
"Du hast Scheiße deinem Schnurrbart."
Oh,
that means you have shit in your mustache.
Dude,
The crowd with all that.
You mean
we
telling-
had a lot of fun on that tour, man.
Oh,
for
so that
sure.
was the one when that you guys found that Italian restaurant in Germany. He was part of that
Yes,
crew.
there was a time where we were dying. Remember, Amasa was Muslim, so Amasa could not eat, any pork. And what the fuck did the Germans eat? Wiener Schnitzel all day.
That's it.
So I mean, Amasa couldn't believe it. Finally, one day we're walking down the street, we see a restaurant, and they were closing. We're like, "Listen, we're all from New York and Jersey. We want pasta. We have to eat here. Please let us in." And they let us in, man. They fucking kept the doors open. They let us in. It was incredible. Oh my God. Yeah, Gary.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun. And Garrett, I thank you again, bro. I love you, man. Best of luck with everything you're doing, as
Gary,
usual.
it was a pleasure to
Health,
Yes.
wealth,
literally
and
be
happiness.
on the show with you
Yes,
tonight.
thank you
so
here in
much,
person.
brother.
Thank you.
And I know all of
guys,
us.
the pleasure's all mine, man. It's a blast talking to you guys, and hopefully I'll see you all, later on this year.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
Next time you
down to the
come
show,
up,
man, we'll have a couple beers.
Yeah, absolutely.
100.
Good luck with everything, bro.
next
on at
time you
11.
play in Jersey and New York, you got Ill Rock Records full support. We'll all
Yes,
go there.
absolutely.
Thank you, Gary.
All right, my brother.
Thank
be
you
good.
so much, guys.
You
Thank
got
God
it.
bless.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Wow.
Wow.
Yo,
Dude.
that was cool,
Another legendary old
Yeah.
school cat.
Right.
I mean,
That's
on
fucking
every
crazy.
episode, we're going to try to bring
know,
back to
back.
everybody.
Funny. It's funny because
We're going to play a song, right?
There you go. Dude, that's the biggest
Hold
hit
on a
D-Rock
sec.
had all
That's
day.
Yeah,
The floor.
What
No,
kind of,
but you know what?
What kind of funny
The
is it,
thing
Diggy?
is-
Is a haha funny?
No, it's funny because I had to grab Tim's phone. And Tim, you got your phone?
Yeah, no, I got it.
Fuck your phone. All right, listen.
Hey.
Check your mic.
The
Watch
thing
your
is,
wires.
the thing is,
So-
go ahead, Tim.
No, we're gonna get to one of those propane tracks right now, man. What are we gonna play, D? Big D. Which one? Voice of Rebellion. Let's do it.
Let's do it, baby.
Propane.
Die fucker! Bet you like a little bit was a pleasure, for we measure up like a beast. We go a long way to love. You all for the minute and leave you deceased. For such a thankless endeavor, we gave all of ourselves, and now we've absolutely nothing to show for it but to put on the shelves. Voice of rebellion falls on deaf ears, with no heroes to be found, but only pestilence. Blood smoke, no tears, as end grows near. Dust clears and died of bear. So consider this a warning shot, motherfucker. Consider this a warning shot. I bet you think you said it all, but you didn't. No, you're not even close. Don't you think a little clears do to those who gave from the most? To spread the word, let the knowledge in and crack open the mind. To those who deceive us, fuck you and your kind. Voice of rebellion, drowned out by fear. Audience with no row, spit venom, let the chips fall. With a may embrace your fate, succumb to my hate. In these words, I will be heard. So consider this a warning shot, motherfucker. Consider this a warning shot, fucker. Voice of rebellion falls on deaf ears, with no heroes to be found, but only
Here comes Carl Lewis.
Yo, we got Bundy Blunts
My
running back
fucking
from the
mic don't work
bathroom.
again. I'm only playing,
Hey, here we go, man. Here we go. So listen, thank you everybody so far for being on. Diggy and
Yo.
Jerry X and Bundy Blunts and
Word,
Big
word.
Zeus, my cohort.
Yo, what up,
Dee
baby?
Rotten.
D. And Chris Cameras. You can't forget that, bro.
Yeah,
Chris Cameras.
Hold on a second. Let me stop.
we
the-
got-
CC.
Let me stop the show for 1 second. all
Stop
right?
the show.
So, Tim,
What kind of gum is that, by the way?
it's fucking beef jerky gum.
Dude, the beef jerky, that beef jerky's laced.
Tech crew.
Careful.
Tim,
Bundy made
I
it.
just want to say thank you for all that you do. It's not just this podcast tonight. It's basically everything you've done for all of us in the past, 8 years, 9 years.
Jerry,
you've
why
always
you have
know,
GPS
You've
on?
always
have
done,
my
done
GPS
so
on.
much for us. Seriously.
Hey,
And
you know,
I wanna-
all
where
of
are we
us,
going?
all the support is all around, and it's always golden, man. Coming from you to say that, I appreciate it.
I mean,
Dick.
granted, I actually have you in my phone as Tim/MODF FSR/diarrhea of the mouth, but you're my diarrhea of the mouth.
Well, that's-
so, and
listen,
the thing is,
the diarrhea is leaking. That's why we got the
Fucking guy,
show.
But the thing is,
Fucking
like,
Tim
I'm gonna be
spits
honest
you,
with you.
bruh.
Like, the reason why I've been fucking with you all these years is that you're always creating. I mean, let's seriously stop the show for a second and just be honest. Tim's brain is running 24/7.
Dude,
it's
absolutely.
funny. This guy's fucking brain. He calls me at like 6 o'clock in the morning, like, Diggy, I got an idea. We're gonna do this, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the
Dude.
fuck? The next person who does
That's
that shit
because
to me
the
is this
only
fucking
person
guy.
at
He's
6
like,
a.m.
yo.
that's up is Diggy. This motherfucker's digging fucking.
Yo, I'm up.
He's in
funny?
a fucking bulldozer.
The other
Dick.
person that does that to me is this fucking guy. He's like, yo,
I'll
Diggy,
give
the
you
next
a-
video, we're gonna
Dude,
parachute out
give
of
you-
planes.
I'll give you a crazy, dude. I'll give you a
yeah.
crazy story with Tim and his mind working.
I know.
He phones me up one time. This could have been maybe about
GPS.
maybe about 12 years ago. Phones me up. Hey, he goes like, dude, I got these dudes.
Wherever it is, it's
You got to come. Like, I live in Hoboken, obviously, and he's like, dude, I'm gonna be in Hoboken, and there's these guys. You probably know who they are. There was a band called Dropbox.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Remember Child? Remember they were in the band
Yes, yeah,
Child?
yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
Tim
Actually, I'm going to be doing something with
So-
those guys soon. Again.
Right?
They're
And that's
cool
why your
guys.
record's going fucking
Right.
cardboard, nigga, instead of
Right?
platinum.
Yeah. And I go, dude, I turned
I'm
around.
only teasing. I'm only teasing.
I turned around, I'm like, dude, of course I know Dropbox. They had
Yeah,
Wishbone.
yeah,
Remember that?
yeah,
That was a hot
Wishbone.
song.
Right.
Right. And he goes, but yeah, there's something.
Ziggy's going to put out a record
He's
called
just-
Drop Mike.
And he was like, dude, just make sure you come to the show. You
Of course.
You don't want to miss it. So I
Right.
go down there. You know what it was? How he pulled it off. I don't. Sully from Godsmack showed up.
Right.
He was in
right.
fucking Hoboken.
Nice.
I didn't see him. I walk in. I see this little guy with a tear under his eye. I'm like, I know this motherfucker.
Right.
Right. And then he's over there talking with Tim and all these guys. I'm like, holy shit. Now I understand.
Don't you hate that when you see somebody
I'm
you
like-
know, and all of a sudden it's fucking like they're like, "Yo, what up,
Hey,
Diggy? What's
listen,
going on?" You're like, "Hey, you."
Here's the bottom. Here's the bottom line. It's just great to be blessed to have any type of platform that if you get a platform like all you guys, all of us artists, all of us musicians.
Yeah.
You just got to cut out all the fucking bullshit and fucking roll with what's positive and what works for you.
Of course.
And that's
of
it.
course.
And that's what we're about to do right now. We're going to talk to one of my familia.
Before you bring them in, can I just give a shout out to one group,
Sure,
and one
absolutely.
individual person? I mean, I'd love to give a shout out to all of them, and Tim, that's pretty much your group. BJ, Full Scale Riot.
Word.
Oh.
Shout out to the homie BJ.
Yeah.
It's funny because I hit BJ up last year. I'm like, yo, me and BJ gonna make a fucking hip hop record. I'm gonna throw in you guys know how I make my metal beats.
Yeah,
the hip hop metal beats.
We still got to do
Rick
something
Rubin
together,
type
man. I
weird
can't
shit.
believe
boy.
we haven't done anything.
I mean, listen, Evan, fucking, Jeff.
There we go. Once again,
these
Jeff
guys,
Woods.
Yeah, these guys, I love these guys.
They're my weekend warriors,
Yo,
man. We
funny
travel
story,
out
you know
together
Evan.
and play.
They're
Yo,
great. So
Evan,
basically
right?
on this show, I
Works
just want to
with
definitely
my
give
brother-in-law for the past 10 years.
Who's
Get
that?
out of here.
Who?
Evan.
Doing
Evan?
what?
Works with
Oh, he works
Linda's
with him.
brother. Works for like
What a
his partners
trip.
for, like, the past 10
Wow.
years.
Listen.
I mean, Ev has a hell of a business. He installs like home stereo systems.
Yeah, I'd love to
and all.
cut Evan out of the whole FSR thing. Yo, Evan, I'm only joking. I love you, brother. You know that. Evan, I love more than anything. He always sends me shit like on the
Dude,
side.
you know what? One
but-
thing about Ev, man, if you watch Evan play, he's one
great.
of those drummers
He's
that
great.
holds the stick sideways and plays
No,
that
fuck
whole
you.
traditional.
I came
You
to a
mean-
video shoot and
He's
he
a
didn't even bring
southpaw.
sticks.
You mean
He's a
Fuck you.
southpaw.
We did a
clip?
video shoot and he didn't even bring sticks. All right. right. He started asking me to hand him like fucking spaghetti strings.
You got
and
chopsticks
shit.
or something. Order some Chinese
But,
food, Diggy.
no, before we go any further,
That
and we call up
motherfucker
anybody
could play.
else, and we go any forward, I just want to say, Full Scale Riot is a band that came out about 4 years ago, and they're a great band. So if you don't know, check it out. YouTube, Full Scale Riot, FSR.
Appreciate that.
Great stuff, and BJ. Jeff.
Our last two songs was with Stress the White Boy, and one of them dropped. It's
Shout
called
out to
I
Stress
sent
the
you
White
to
Boy.
Stress, didn't I?
It was. I mean,
know I
he
sent
was one of the
Stickman.
ones that mentioned.
I know I sent
mentioned,
Stickman when he was redoing the
I mean,
Fury of
dude,
5
that's
stuff.
one
I mean,
thing.
we knew that Stress, was a producer, so it was just a matter of time.
but Stress.
Shout out to Stress the White Boy.
Yes.
Stress the White
Stress
Boy.
the
Stress
Boy.
doesn't
And actually,
play no games.
I think Wilson is with Gorilla BJJ is with Stress. I believe today in Philly they got something going on, some kind of battle with the
Philly these
jiu-jitsu.
nuts.
Shout out to the
Hey,
Philadelphia
shout out to
Flyers.
all our brothers out there and all our
Yes.
family, man.
You know what?
And-
And the thing is I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of times I probably would have got stomped out at a lot of shows. Because I don't really rep
Go
nobody's
Rangers,
crew.
Flyers suck.
But shout out to DMS.
Word up,
shout
always,
out,
all
shout out
day.
to,
Yeah, boy.
All day.
HTC,
Yep,
fucking,
yep.
shout out to fucking Babas, Jorge, fuck you, Jorge. But no, that's
Hey,
that's my
listen,
man.
this is the circle around us, those dark shadows, man. And they're good friends. A lot
Right.
of them are very close, man.
Right.
It's all
And,
our bros.
So before we move any forward, I just want to just say, thank you, Tim. Seriously, it means a lot to me because you always looked out for us, and I hope people realize how much you do for us. And
Thank
that's
you.
the God's honest truth for Ill Rock Records, for all these other guys, because
Yeah.
you put on shows
I
for
feel
years.
the love coming back. One thing I'll say right now to you saying to that.
Can you
Get us-
on your leg?
You motherfucker, get us on the Black and Blue Bowl one year, please, man.
that's not my
Full Scale
call.
Riot.
Is that love
That's
you're
not my
feeling
call.
warm and sticky?
Anyways, hey, check it out, man. We're gonna call my cousin right now.
Hold on.
So,
Shout out to
happened?
Ben and Jerry's non-dairy ice cream.
oh, okay,
Nice.
yeah. So check it out. So,
Fucking
Cherry
vegans.
Garcia.
Fucking
Shout
vegan.
out
Yo,
to
hold on a
nuts.
second.
Can't
Hold on
wait
a
to
second.
go
Hold
home
on a
and
second.
eat that.
I gotta ask.
What?
You a vegan or anything or any of that
Hell
fucking
no.
vegetarian?
No,
I'm
what
a
about you?
bullshit.
What about
No,
you?
bro.
no, I eat fucking meat, baby.
What about you? Yeah, I know what
You
you
know
eat.
I'm a
You
vegan.
eat fucking pasta.
know
My wife's
weird
I got
Colombian,
homemade
man.
beef
You
jerky.
can't be married to a Colombian
What do
and
you
eat
eat, Bundy?
fucking
I got
vegetables.
homemade beef jerky.
He's got
Please.
homemade beef jerky. Matter of
Yo.
fact, you know what? Let's try this homemade
smoke
beef
weed.
jerky. You know
Guys-
what? We
Come
might
on, man.
patent this
Guys,
shit.
let's get this call out,
Let's
man.
go.
Yo,
Pat-
check it out.
This is the
Right now, I'm gonna call one of my family members, man. It's another one that does some pretty cool things, man. He's actually a grower.
Yo, even though
He's a
Diggy's got 2 teeth, his jerky ain't bad.
grower.
She's good, right? Fucking
Yo, is this
Sasquatch
my
got shit
cousin
on me,
Kenny?
man.
What's happening, everybody?
Kenny,
This
say
is
hello to the
Federal Agent
guys.
Jerry X.
How's everybody doing?
yo. What up?
Good, Kenny, we're live. What's up?
We're live, man. We're live. Ken, so it's your cousin Tim, man. It's just like the guys I got on this show. I mean, one of the names of the rappers is Bundy Blunts.
Yeah,
so.
but this guy won't let me smoke no weed here because it's.
It's the loft. It's the first time.
loft.
I
It's
gotta go out.
Yeah, we
outside
can't.
and
We're in
smoke weed on our
Jersey,
bench.
so and we're inside a venue where we can't smoke inside, but we got an outside, so they're smoking. So this is Kenny, and Kenny is a part of my family, and Kenny's a grower, and we just wanted to get you in here and say hi.
Kenny, why don't you give us your coordinates right now? Give us the coordinates.
How
longitude,
high?
latitude.
38.2 latitude.
Give us the longitude, latitude. buddy.
So Ken, we're not going to take a lot of your time. We just wanted to say what's up
No
and
worries, man. It's
let us
always a pleasure.
let us know of the scientific nature of that whole world, and just fill us in on what's going on right now.
What is
currently.
your actual part in the
Yeah,
show?
well, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of exciting stuff happening. I'm in the middle of building a facility up in Canada. Been a part of a couple different projects in the United
But
States.
now is that
And,
because you have to build it up there? Because I have a couple friends that do the same thing, and they actually do it for cancer treatments and a few other things. And I know
Yeah.
that the only reason why they can do it is because of Canada. Like that's the
Yeah,
only
they're
place
good
that
up
they're
there.
able to do that.
They're good.
And and Canada's here's the way I equate it, man. I mean, the state level stuff in the United States, like Pop Warner or Double A baseball. It doesn't really go major leagues until the federal change happens. When you grow it where it makes sense,
Yeah.
then where the logistics are already in place for processing, large scale process distribution. Canada is going to be, I guess, a little bit ahead of the curve in that regard because they're not restricted, locally. So they can also send it through the mail, which is huge. So like our facility, the one that I'm building in British Columbia, it's pretty far north, about 15 hours from Vancouver. not exactly something you're going to be driving by, you know.
Well, I know a couple of
unfortunately-
friends of mine that, and I'm definitely not going to put no names out there, that they actually worked with a couple scientists from Europe, and they actually worked with a couple scientists from Canada. That the only way that they can do what they're doing, and they actually do it all for cancer patients. They don't really, they're not doing it for cannabis use to sell in fucking dispensaries and shit, but they're doing it for mainly
Real
cancer.
research.
Yeah, real research.
Right.
But these are guys
research.
right, but these are
research.
guys that aren't even like legit scientists, but they
I'd like
know
to be
what
doing
they're
some
doing.
research right now.
Oh God, Bundy Blunts over here trying to fucking trying to smoke whatever fucking hybrid you got. He wants. But no,
like
but
that's
I mean, do you
research, too.
feel
Trying to figure shit
do you
out.
feel that if you can, do what you're doing, to affect, the cancer world, and to do something like that, is that a long-term goal, or are you just doing it in the sense of trying to?
And here's the thing.
Well,
man,
wait,
each
let me-
market
Ken,
kinda
let me-
dictate-
Ken-
Each market dictates different things.
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead, Ken, sorry.
And no, and Ken, what I wanted to say was not to interrupt you. He absolutely right. What he's saying with the markets, but I'm saying Ken's thing was that
The idea is to have something for everything, man.
For
And
everything.
I think the thing that probably doesn't get discussed enough is, the individualness of each of us and the varieties. I mean, saying I don't smoke weed because it makes me anxious is like saying I don't eat fruit because it gives me diarrhea.
Right.
One type of fruit gives you fucking diarrhea. Right? Same thing when it comes to weed.
Pomegranates.
So when people give me that,
That's the way to go, bro.
Shout out to God's gift.
and also Ken won Cannabis Cup. Tell him of that story and tell him some of this cool
man, I mean,
these cool articles that came out.
It's been a hell of a journey, man. I left the East Coast 6 years ago. 7 years
Yeah, he's
ago
a Jersey
now,
boy.
We put now I'm
What
in
part of
Vegas,
Jersey?
and
What
I
part of
actually-
Jersey?
I was born in Clifton, so.
Oh, bro.
Oh, good.
Right
I feel bad for you.
I lived in
No, go
Clifton, New Jersey for like 6
Bro,
months.
what about get a little Ruts Hut,
Dick
bro?
Street.
Is that
So
like
it's
Some
been-
hot
it's been a
grill?
journey, man. I mean, hot grill.
Hot
Oh,
Grill,
yeah.
yeah. My whole family knows Hot Grill. Trust
What,
me.
the fucking hot dog place over there in Goffle Road? What is
Yeah,
it?
bro.
No, not that one. Not that
But
one.
dude, that's the worst, bro. You walking in there, let me get a Texas wiener all the way. That don't sound right, bro.
Yeah, it just don't.
Fire for that.
It don't sound right.
Fire for
But
that.
Ken,
But
tell
yeah,
us.
I mean, to kind of speak to your point, man. I mean, each market kind of dictates what's legal, what's not legal. So in Canada right now, there is no legal market for edibles and smokable hash. It's all flower or like oral, pills and fucking capsule or oral tinctures, things like that.
Shout
It's
out to
all medical.
oral.
Shout out to pills, capsules, oil, flowers.
Shout out to
That
BJ's.
said, as each of these markets kind of sprawl, the people demand certain things, for it being seamlessly integrated into their life. The soccer moms want fucking weed tea instead of rolling a joint in front of their kids.
Weed tea. Word.
That kind of dictates a lot of what you're going to see in the future.
Yeah, it's just
Shout out.
it's just gonna be all over the
to the
spectrum.
Listen, I gotta ask you.
The
I mean, do
weed
you have
Tic
anything
Tacs,
that's like
bro.
in the suppository world right now, or do you,
There's a lot of that, man.
What are you even
in
talking
Colorado,
about?
There's a lot of that kind of stuff.
well, I mean, I
Yo,
know
you
you
okay,
talking
bro?
about?
crush it in a napkin, you resin
Yo.
more than shove it up your ass.
You want to put
is he even
frozen
talking
bucket
about?
shots up your ass?
Hey,
You
Ken,
never
Ken,
had me endorsing something like that.
Ken, these guys definitely smoked a lot of pot today. So
Ken.
Yeah, you
Ken,
know,
I
that's a few
definitely
of us, man.
will.
I got my first kid being born tomorrow, so yeah, I've been indulging.
Wow.
Myself
congrats.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, man.
hey, well,
appreciate that, guys.
Hey, well, Ken, so I really, really appreciate the call out and calling, us calling you and you getting on, man. We're going to wrap the show up real soon, so I just wanted to say
Anytime,
thank
man.
you
It's
very
always a
much.
pleasure.
Yeah,
I appreciate the rest of you guys as well.
Yeah,
keep
once
up
I
with the work.
once I knew Ken, I had these guys coming on, man.
Starving.
Jerry X and Bundy. I knew I had to call my cousin. Man.
We're gonna
Shit.
we're gonna get you
Check
on.
it out.
Next
We're
time
gonna-
I'm up that way, man, we'll sit down and
we'll
this
do,
proper,
There you go. We have to have a proper powwow soon.
man.
That
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
So,
That's right.
you know,
But
you
not
know,
after all,
I'm a
because they can't smoke
landscaper,
no
so
weed
if we
yet.
can get, just like they said in Caddyshack, a mix between Kentucky bluegrass and Hawaii sesame, and we could play
Well,
play
you
18
know,
holes on it, and
18
then
holes
smoke
on
If
it.
we don't have it, we can
Wait,
create
wasn't
it,
that
man.
was from Caddyshack?
Caddyshack,
That was great.
Can we play 18 holes on it, then smoke it? Ooh, you can talk business.
That was the best. Hey, man, thanks again.
It's actually 4:20 in California
Pleasure.
right now. It's
Thanks.
actually 4:20. in
All right, say
California.
goodbye to my cousin, guys.
Yo,
Signing
Yo.
out.
sign
Be
out.
good.
Be good.
Stay up,
Peace.
everybody.
All right.
It's actually
All right,
Dude,
dope.
I think that should be the move, bro. Like cannabis Tic Tacs.
Yeah,
Improve
sure.
your breath
just anything.
and get high at the same
Anything
time.
weed.
It's beautiful, bro.
Anything
weed
to
is
help
nice.
Bundy out.
And green ones too.
Green ones, yeah.
Get the green
Dude,
ones,
You kidding me?
or get the ones that are red. Put Red Man's face on them.
Yo, look,
Fucking awesome.
as
The
soon-
problem with-
as soon
the
as
pro-
they figure out just how exactly they're gonna tax everything,
Oh, they can't wait for that.
it's all gonna be fucking.
Yeah,
come out
absolutely.
Oh, they
Like,
can't
yeah,
wait.
that's it.
They're talking
Dude.
so much taxes. These thieves.
Yeah, man. They talk so. I mean,
It could
dude,
be next week. Hey,
they
yo,
talk so much
post,
crap.
pick
You
it
know,
up.
like the.
Listen,
dude, it's a
pot was
gateway
always
drug.
the wrong thing to endorse until
It leads
taxes.
to other
Until everybody-
drugs.
That's what I'm getting at. It was always like, no, it's a gateway drug. It's just, dude,
yeah. But now-
alcohol is a
It's
fucking
gateway.
gateway drug.
Dennis
not
Leary
illegal
said,
yet, and
Dennis
they're
Leary said it
Everyone-
best.
Everyone got access to that. Every
true.
household
Oh, yeah.
has
It's
a
true.
bottle of alcohol.
But Dennis Leary said it best. It doesn't lead to gateway drugs.
Hey,
It leads to
bullshit.
fucking carpentry, people. 'Cause
dude.
who didn't fucking smoke weed for the first time and want to build a bong?
Bro.
Come on.
Well, another thing too is, you know what, I gotta say, I get the
Remember.
diabetic nerve pains in my feet sometimes, and the CBD oil, man, is fucking wonders.
Yo, I
I'm
take
telling you.
kratom.
Dude,
I take
remember-
kratom. You ever try that?
No.
Kratom. Yo,
Okay.
it's called kratomite. It's
I thought you were talking about that the Jew freaking.
No. Kratom it sells in
It's
a
a
lot of the
juice.
convenience
It's like
stores.
a-
Yo,
Dude, it looks
I'll
like
tell you right
the
now.
Manischewitz,
If you
bro.
want, listen, you want legal
Dude.
painkillers. You want legal painkillers, but that actually aren't painkillers. They're not that addictive. They're not. It's not like you go through withdrawals if you don't have them.
It's weed, bro.
But
It's not gonna hurt
yeah,
anybody.
it ain't gonna hurt
It's
nobody.
weed.
But
It's a flower.
listen, I
Bro,
take that stuff
kratomite.
every once in a while, and
He's talking about
I
kratomite.
feel like fucking the kratomite, not the CBD
Kratomite.
bullshit.
Oh,
I'm talking about
Nicotine.
weed. I take weed all day long, straight weed. to the
Hey,
face.
so
to the
so
face all day.
guys,
My girl
guys,
just texted
I'm-
me, said
I'm
to come
late.
home.
I'm late for dinner with my son. We're gonna close this out, but we're gonna do it with a bang. Can we pull up one more song? Can we play one more from
Who
you
do you
guys?
want? You want to
Yeah,
play?
I-
something?
No. I know what
Diggy
I want to
or-
play. No, I want to play.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna choose this one. I want Diggy. I want the Irish ways. It's fucking St. Patrick's Day next week.
Yeah, it is.
All
Irish.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
So I want to hear that song. I don't
Drop the
care.
How do I
Turkeys.
do it? Do I pull it up on my
Just
phone?
pull it up on
and
your
then-
phone and give it to Dee Rotten.
All right, so-
We're gonna
Yo,
close
you
with a
gotta hear
St.
the new
Patrick's
Irish
Day
jam. The
treat.
new Irish jam is insane.
Well,
Before
I like
we
the
close
old one.
out, man. Let's
I
get
like the
these.
old one, he says.
Let's get these guys before they close out. Bundy,
All right,
what you got
all right,
going on,
so-
brother?
Yeah, Bundy. Yeah, is there
What
any
you-
new
before-
shows
before
coming
we,
up?
Before
or
we
anything?
close out, anything new besides
Yeah,
that
we got the new. I got the new single coming out. It's supposed to be
one every month for a year,
Sing-
12, right?
Yeah, one every month.
Yeah,
For
that's it, I'm
and
gonna-
Jerry,
I'll
when are
be
you
going into
playing
the
next?
studio.
We are right now dropping the album next week.
Oh, the album's coming out. There you
We're
go.
dropping the
Yeah.
album next week. Heathens, Tyrants, and Criminals.
Nice, like that name.
Chapter 2. Yeah, it's 11 songs. We got a bunch of features on it. We got Tony Slippers. We got Script
Tony,
Keeper.
script.
Yep.
We got Billy Ballantyne. We got
Oh,
Billy
Koresh.
Bal-
speaking
Yo.
of Billy Ballantyne, the
Koresh.
Grim Galaxy
Grim
is playing
Galaxy.
with
Yo,
Slain
Grim
next
Galaxy's playing with
Oh,
Slain next week.
Actually,
Yeah.
Slain.
Yes, yes.
I wanted to go to that
Shout out
show
to Grim
because I
Galaxy.
have a
Shout out
kid,
to
a young
Gummies.
kid that's a huge
New
fan.
Mutants. New Mutants.
So I'm gonna
That-
try to see what I can
That's
do to
gonna
make
be a
it.
good show. The
Yeah,
Grim Galaxy
Slane's
playing with
playing
Slain next
Friday
week.
the
But let me
15th.
just say that Ill Rock Records
We will be
this
there. Kingsley.
year is dropping. I can't even explain. I mean, it's no joke. I mean, Script Keeper's dropping a record. This new guy we signed, Loose Screws. Grim Galaxy's
Rhino,
dropping
yeah,
a
shout out.
White Rhino, Loose Screws. Mr. What do we call him? Mr. No name. Mr. Multiple Malacca names.
Malacca.
He's a Greek motherfucker.
Malacca.
But, you know,
Drachmas.
yeah, Drachmas.
Malacca.
But no, I mean, seriously, Ill Rock has got. This is the first year
On
in a
deck,
long
on
time
deck.
that we're actually just consistently putting out stuff. So I think everybody should stay tuned. And I'm not
Yeah,
saying
stay
that
tuned.
as a
Yeah, man.
promotional bullshit. But, you know, the song we're about to play right now on the way out of here is an Irish track I did a couple years ago. I had a new one coming out actually
No,
St.
but this
Patty's
song
Day.
hypes me up for St.
And,
Patrick's
yo,
Day. Like I'm ready
just,
to do
just
shots.
shout out to Billy
Shots and
Ballantyne
beers.
because this is like his favorite track, and I
Oh,
might.
awesome.
He's
Billy-
gonna make me play this fucking track like next week at fucking.
No, this track
the
is
Slain
dope.
Thing. I'm
Billy,
telling
awesome.
you, this fucking guy kills me.
Billy
All right.
Valentine.
Billy Ballantyne, yeah.
Billy Ray
Yeah.
Valentine.
No. My
That's
Billy
Stevie Ray Valentine.
Valentine.
You
And
know,
Nick Jackelson.
do you guys know Billy Ray
New
Valentine?
Mutants. New
Sure,
Mutants.
Billy Ray Valentine.
Don't
you
you
know
know-
Billy Ray?
And don't you know it's not cool
don't you
being
know-
such a
you know-
jive
Oh, you-
turkey so
oh,
close to
Don't
Thanksgiving?
y'all know?
Y'all talking jacuzzi? Oh shit! When we were on the jacuzzi, we had a fart in the tub.
Shit.
Who's been putting their cools out on my
Hey.
floor?
Yo, D, are you ready, bro? Yo, we're ready to go. Let's do it.
Hold up, beef jerky time.
Holy shit, it's gone.
Hold on.
Yo, y'all ready?
It's ready.
Are we ready?
Good.
Yo, Ill Rock, we out.
Yo, God bless.
Peace.
Diggy,
Yo,
Ill
thanks for
Rock Records.
podcast too.
Bundy
Yo,
Blunts.
Danny
Shout out to
Diablo,
my
we
girl.
love you.
Yo,
Billy
what
Ballantyne,
up?
this track's for you, brother.
Yeah, boy.
Yo, Tony Slippers, I love you, brother. I love you, Script. I love you, Loose Screws. I love you,
Easy.
White Owl. I love all of you guys.
Listen
I
to
really
them
do.
pipes,
I
baby.
really
Harry
do.
Potter.
Artichoke,
Harry Potter.
thank you for being the backbone of me, bro. They don't realize.
Non-stop, let it drop till your speakers pop. Throw up your hands, parties bumping, take another shot. Blazing hot with the rock and the funk sound. Now get up, look, get down. Non-stop, let it drop till your speakers pop. Throw up your hands, parties bumping, take another shot. Blazing hot with the rock and the funk sound. Now get up, look, get down. An Irish drunk, Murphy's Law, gonna press luck. I bleed green, beer muscle, so his bottom's up. A sick Mick, throw a fit, liquor feeling tough. Top of the morning, party starting, I'm just getting up. Captain Gill commits sins with some sick friends. Drinking whiskey till the room spins shenanigans. Here's a story that I heard of Father Flanagan. Touching little boys masturbating in front of the Vatican. I spit a flow, hard to swallow, straight serving ya. Shamrock, a killer, beat rap murderer. Don't come around, rummy slipping, never heard of ya. Quick to lay you out like some patio furniture. Irish girls, pale skin, body flawless. Nipples poking out, we call her Erin go brawless. Beats pumping, taking shots, hear the pipe screaming. And Mary Pat's in the back and she's drinking semen. Non-stop, let it drop till your speakers pop. Throw up your hands, parties bumping, take another shot. Blazing hot with the rock and the funk sound. Now get up, but get down. Non-stop, let it drop till your speakers pop. Throw up your hands, parties bumping, take another shot. Blazing hot with the rock and the funk sound. Now get up, but get down.
Guzzling a Guinness, to me it's strictly business. Irish man without a drink is like a pussy with no clitoris. Up to no good, shenanigan, pub crawls at night. Pint after pint, the life, sip whiskey on ice. It ain't right, they might say I'm all fucked up, but the liquor's got me feeling fine, running amok. Good dumb fuck, dizzy, 5 shots past tipsy. This is how we get busy, spilling drinks on jet cities. Play me bagpipes, you might get a shot of hot semen. Play the drums on your bum, the rest of the evening. Does the carpet match the drapes? Green eyes, freckled face. Grab me by the balls and put me back in my place. So much liquor in me blood, you say I'm all pyroca, but I'm too drunk to notice, I just down a pint of vodka. Help me, I'm falling and I can't get up. Diggy's over there laughing, but he's just as fucked